Hello. In this video, we're going to start looking at how we find inverse functions from an actual equation. So these are some steps that are, think of these as guidelines. There are a couple of these in here where you won't always need to use. For example, on the first one, replace f of x with y. And the reason I say that may not always need to be used is because we might not always have something written in the form of f of x equals. It might already be written in the form of y equals a number. Now, the next step is to flip all x's to y and all y's to x. And what I like to do is I like to draw a line at this point because everything from here on out is going to be the inverse function. Because once you flip the x's and y's, that gives you the inverse function. The third step is going to be to solve for y. Once you have flipped all x's to y and all y's to x, then you need to solve for y, and once you do that, you have your inverse function. The fourth step is going to be to replace y with f inverse of x, and the last step, of course, is profit because, why not? We're into math because we're wanting to make a profit, right? Yes? Just me? Okay, anyway. Example 4. I don't know why I said 4, but example. Find the inverse function. Let me just go ahead and, well, I know why I said 4, but in case I use this in future years. Anyway, find the inverse function of f of x and write the answer using function notation. Wonderful. So we have f of x equals x plus 3 all over 4. So what I'm going to do is on this first step, I'm going to replace f of x with y. So I'm going to get y equals x plus 3 all over 4. Good. Then I'm going to flip all x's to y and all y's to x. That means that this y will become x and this x will become y. And of course I like to draw a line because everything beyond here is going to be the inverse function. So that's going to give me x is equal to y plus 3 all over 4. And at this point we just want to solve for y. So this step was there. And now we're going to just solve for y, and I'm going to use this one. So solving for y here means I need to multiply both sides by 4, which gives me 4x is equal to y plus 3. Subtract 3, so that means that y is equal to 4x minus 3. Or, sorry, let me go ahead and show this. If we subtract 3 from both sides, that gives me 4x minus 3, and that's all equal to y. Flip that around, though, because a lot of people don't like seeing it that way. Makes that y equals 4x minus 3. Good deal. Now, for the next step, which is basically a last step here, is to replace the y with f inverse of x. So now we're going to say f inverse of x is equal to 4x minus 3. And this is the inverse function. Alrighty. Well, I believe that's it for this particular video. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and I will see you in the next one. Have fun.